This video is for punk rockers. One thing I seem to have pondered a lot lately is, and pondered every once in a while, is if you're going to be punk rock, shouldn't you also know how to fight? Shouldn't you know, like, martial arts or even boxing? I mean, being a punk rock is all about rebellion and anarchy, right? And of course, about being tough and having a bad attitude. Well, with all of that, shouldn't punk rockers shouldn't they know karate and even be a weightlifter? Because I asked this one guy. I've known him for like 20 years. Now he was real punk rock, and he was Johnny Rotten, a John Lydon type, back when he was a punk rocker 20 years ago. And this guy was also the lead singer of a punk band called Johnny Welfare. They were like any other punk rock band except for being pop punk. And this guy, he did have a nihilistic attitude and didn't put up with anybody's bullcrap. And he can do karate kicks, spin kicks really well. Now I'm not hating on punk rockers saying they don't know how to fight. And I've kind of assumed in the past that the way most punk rockers fight is by doing spin kicks. Now, I've been in the metal scene for 20 years, and every metal show I've been to, or at least most of them, I see in the pit, people doing like spin kicks. Now, I haven't been to as many punk rock shows, but I mean, some of them I've been to, I've seen a few punk rockers doing spin kicks as well. And so, I guess the question is if you're a punk rocker, if you're a punk, and you gotta, since the rules of the punk scene is actually, being punk and not just listening to the music and dressing punk, but really having a nihilistic, rebellious, anarchist attitude. Shouldn't you also know how to fight? I mean, if you're going to be tough, you're going to be all about having a bad attitude and being anti this and that. Don't you think it's recommended that you know how to fight? What I was trying to say about that punk rocker dude that I know, I'm not sure if he's still punk today. I think he got rid of his mohawk a long time ago. I asked him, I was like, do most punk rockers in America alone, do they know any karate, martial arts? And he responded saying, not sure, probably not. And I was like, well, okay, maybe I have a misunderstanding about the punk scene and about punk rockers. But I saw a video one time on YouTube, this punk rocker dude getting into a fight with somebody at a punk show. And this was an actual fight, but that punk rocker guy didn't use any boxing or any karate. I think he used some amateur wrestling takedowns. But yeah, if you're gonna be punk rock, if you're gonna be all about anarchy and rebellion and just anti everything and being militant about everything, shouldn't you know how to fight physically That's my question. I know I'm going to get a lot of dislikes for this video, but I don't care. Just feel free to leave your comments. Now, I'm not stereotyping, judging, saying that most punk rockers don't know how to fight. That they don't know any street fighting or any martial arts, let alone amateur wrestling.